What blocks us from living with Emunah? What prevents us from enjoying the sense of well-being? Not to mention all the other valuable quality of life benefits that should be part and parcel of a life lived with a sense of faith and trust. Before we can address this question, we have to first lay down a very important fundamental principle, and that is, believe it or not, Emunah is a natural state. It doesn't mean we can't enhance it and develop it by study and contemplation. We certainly can and should. But it's essential for us to recognize that within each and every one of us, there is a strong baseline of natural immunity. Deep down inside, each and every one of us already knows that our lives are meaningful and consequential because we live in a world that was brought about and is continuously guided by an all-powerful, all-knowing, benevolent creator. There are numerous examples of the innate nature of Emunah throughout our history. For example, Jews over the centuries, even simple Jews, like during the Spanish Inquisition and other times, have given their lives rather than renounce their Judaism, because at that moment of persecution, they recognized with utter clarity that their lives would not be worth living if it meant being disconnected from their Creator. But there are other more pedestrian, less religious examples of Emunah as well. Like, for example, the person who radically changes their lifestyle because of a close call, like cancer, because they now recognize the preciousness and meaning and beauty of every moment of their life, or even the simple moments that we all experience from time to time, like when we look up at the stars and we're overcome by a sense of the oneness and awesomeness of creation. Now, the reason we have this innate Emunah is because we were each created in the image of our Creator. We each have a soul, a neshama, a spark of the divine at the very core of our being that provides us with everything, all the wisdom that we will ever need to know. In fact, Judaism's traditional version of Little Red Riding Hood, the story that every Jewish child was taught, teaches us that when we were in our mother's womb, an angel came and shined a lamp on us and taught us the entire Torah, what we consider to be the blueprint for all of creation. And then right before we're born, that very angel touches us on the mouth, right here on the philtrum, this little indent, which is why we have this. And poof, in an instant, we forget it all. This was taught to every Jewish child because it's essential for us to realize that we already have inside of us everything we need to know. We have to recognize that the journey of life is actually not a journey of discovery, but in fact a journey of rediscovery, of coming to realize and be conscious of what we already know deep down inside. The upcoming In the Image seminar that I will be presenting in the beginning of December explores this and many other vitally important questions. How is it, for example, that we can know something deeply and profoundly, deeply enough to die for, and yet not live with in our daily lives? Why is it that so many of us, in various degrees, struggle with negative states of mind and negative emotional states like fear, depression, worry, resentment, jealousy, even despair? Perhaps most importantly, how can we become more conscious of the truths that already lie within us so that we can harness our powerful inborn creativity to live happy and fulfilling lives? I encourage you to please join us for this important journey of rediscovery. Please click on the link below and take advantage of the early bird savings that we're offering. But before you do that, I want to leave you with one final thought. We teach our children about the angel in the womb so that they will know that regardless of how great their struggles may seem to be or how deficient they may seem in their own eyes to be because of those struggles, they are already whole. And that's something we need to understand as well. No matter how great our struggles or how great our deficiencies may seem to be to us, they are not the result of sickness or malfunction. We are not broken. In fact, I have worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals over the years. And I can say that as far as I'm concerned, I have never worked with a single sick or broken individual. In fact, every single one of them was functioning exactly as they were designed to function. They were just suffering from a misunderstanding and the resultant faulty paradigm that unfortunately we all, to some degree, operate with most, if not all, of our lives. My goal is a simple one, to help you better understand the tremendous creative power that you already wield because you were created in your Creator's image. I'm not even going to ask you to do anything difficult. Right? After all, you've already been using this creativity your entire life. In fact, every single moment of your life, I just want to help you understand it a little bit better, right? Help you understand the gifts that you've been given, because believe it or not, that and that alone can be life-changing, right? It has been that way for me, and it's been that way for a number of the people that I have worked with, many of the people that I've worked with over the 15 years that I've been counseling and coaching individuals. And I believe sincerely that it can be that well for you as well.